Abroad can be an incredible experience, immersing yourself in a new culture, making lifelong friends, and seeing the world. But is the salary worth the cost of living? When considering teaching abroad, it's important to take into account the salary and the cost of living in the country you're considering. Salaries can vary widely depending on the location, type of school, and your level of experience. Some countries offer higher salaries than others, and some even offer benefits like housing, healthcare, and flights home. In some countries, the salary for foreign teachers can be quite high. For instance, South Korea and Japan. But also, the cost of living may be high, which could eat into your earnings. Now, let's talk about some factors you should consider when comparing your salary to the cost of living. First, think about the lifestyle. Are you willing to live in a small apartment, or do you need more space? Are you comfortable using public transportation, or do you need a car? These choices can greatly impact your monthly expenses. Another factor to consider is your ability to save money. Some countries offer a higher salary, but the cost of living is just as high, which can make it difficult to save money. Other countries offer a lower salary, but the cost of living is just as low, which makes it easy to save money. It just depends what you are choosing. There are teachers that I know who teach in Japan, where the salary for foreign teachers is quite high. However, the cost of living is also high, especially in big cities like Tokyo. Rent and utilities and groceries can tend to be quite expensive. So, before deciding to teach abroad, it's important to research the cost of living in the country you're considering. You can find the cost of living comparing charts. I actually have one that I want to show you guys, which is going to discuss different things that you can see the cost of living, the salary, and how much you're able to be able to save in that country. So let us get a quick idea of the budget you'll need for housing, transportation, and other expenses. Right, let's pull this up really quickly. So for the countries that I'm going to be listing, obviously we're going to have Japan, Korea, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, right? And then we also have South American countries, which I can discuss in another video. But let's just do Asia here for today. So let's see the cost of living. The teacher's salary in Thailand is anywhere from $900 to $1,110 US dollars. The cost of living is in between 400 to 500 US dollars, which is actually really good. And you can keep and save around 40 to 50%. Now, let's say if you were to teach in Cambodia, you can make anywhere from 800 to 1,800 US dollars, depending on your experience. And you're able to live with the cost of living anywhere from 500 to 700 US dollars. And you're able to keep 30 to 40% of your income. Now, Vietnam is also another good one. It's paying high. You can make anywhere from 1,400 to 2,000 US dollars. The cost of living is anywhere between 500 to 800 US dollars. You're keeping around 40 to 50% of your income for Vietnam. And Indonesia is anywhere from 600 to 1,000 US dollars. The cost of living is 550 anywhere to 850 US dollars, and you're keeping 30 to 40% of your income. Now, South Korea, the breakdown would be $1,700 anywhere to $2,000 you can make as a teacher for the salary, and you're living for anywhere between 600 to 800 US dollars, and you're saving 30 to 60% of your income in Korea. Now, Japan is the highest in Asia, $1,650 to $2,250 US dollars. The cost of living is anywhere between 600 to 800 US dollars, and then you'll be able to keep 50 to 70% of your income. But it all depends on the housing, the transportation, and your expenses of where you're choosing to eat out. If you're cooking, you're making meals, or you're choosing to travel out and buy meals at these restaurants. So the question is the salary worth the cost of living when teaching abroad? It depends on the country you choose and your personal financial situation. So be careful with budgeting and a willingness to embrace new experiences. Teaching abroad can be an incredibly rewarding, fulfilling career choice for you. Now, you can make the best decision that you choose from the countries that I listed. You can use that info of the cost of living, the salary, and how much you'll be able to keep, and just take that into effect when you're choosing to make a decision. Now, teaching overseas is very important. It's very exciting. It's actually one of the fastest ways you can be able to teach overseas. So make sure you do your research, you think about your lifestyle, and you take all of these factors into your decision. Now, I want to thank you guys for watching this content, and we'll be seeing you soon. Looking forward to the next video.